Right guys, I'm back with another one. So just got a quick one here on BTC. So at the minute we've had a nice little push up, little liquidity sweep here. Dropped into it, took the liquidity. Now it's pushing back up. I've been watching these areas around 63 and 65. It dropped below the value area low, which is here. As it's dropped below it, bit of choppiness, price action here. See, just before we go on, this is why I don't really like to use patterns. If you look on the daily there, people will be thinking that were or whatever they call it. They'd think it were going to go short there. If you actually use the what I use here, the anchored volume profile, you can actually see that there's not really there telling you that to take a short. So I'm looking at it here, and it's, this were a good opportunity down here to go for a long and to take out this liquidity here. We've got some more liquidity there, and we've also got some more liquidity there at the value area high. It has come back up above the value area low to the point of control here. Sorry about that. To the point of control here. And as it's come up, it's then retested the point of control. So from where I'm actually looking at, BTC could potentially be going for this here. Around about 69-70k. Just give me 1 second so I can mute that. Let me just mute this. Right. So yeah, we could potentially be going for here, but all the volume is in this area here. So we've come back down, retested it, and we could be potentially pushing for that area. We've got the Arts trading platform here that I've been looking at. So yeah, if you actually look here, this is just my daily VPOC, TPOC. Your TPOC, which is a time point of control. Sorry. With a time point of control here, which is around 64.5. If people aren't seen this before, this is the Smart DOM, which is a depth of market, just to show you the orders coming in and out of BTC, and at the minute it's absolutely going crazy. These little areas here, buys and sells that are coming in and out. Obviously we had a big sell at that area there, come back up, retested the sell, dropped off. It's now coming back. If it's filled all the orders out there, it will break through that. If you see a big buy order coming round here, it could potentially go up, touch, and then pump off again. That's what I'm seeing with BTC. You also got the open interest starting to go positive. But generally when you see big spikes like this, this is telling you this is coming to the end at some point. We've also got the EMA 200 there. It's come down, tested it perfectly. This is on the 15-minute chart, and then pushed off. We've got the VPOC, which is here. Came down, touched it. But like I say, we've got the TPOC, which is up there. I've got another chart here. This is on the same one. This is on Atos. This is basically showing, this is the main volume profile that I like to use. So let's just open up that and have a little look. So that's the median. We've also got previous day's high, we've got current day's high, opening price, closing price here, which hasn't closed yet. So previous week's high, current week's open, previous day's low. It is trading above the value area high at the minute, BTC, and has been for since the 14th. So it could be potentially going for the liquidity where I've shown you on here. This liquidity up at these zones here, which is going to leave a lot of liquidity down here again. So don't think BTC 100k. Don't think that, because it might only be just coming up for this liquidity before it plummets again and hits these areas. So be very careful with what you're doing at the minute. All EMAs are now crossing underneath, which is a sign it has reclaimed these areas. So we, like I say, we could be going for this round this area, round these areas, to take out some more liquidity. At the minute, like I say, BTC is just going absolutely mental. I'd rather just sit on my hands than trade out at the minute, because it doesn't know what it's doing. The amount of orders that are coming in and out of BTC at the minute is absolutely crazy. Could be one of them days where I just sit here and watch. I was also watching BNX, and look at BNX. Look what happened to BNX. That push there is that's somebody here smashing an absolute massive ordering on BNX. Same here again. We had a stacked imbalance. It came into that stacked. That's a selling balance. Somebody put a big buy order there, and it just absolutely took off. So, like I say, keep your eye on these areas that I've just marked out. So we're looking at this area, we're looking at this area for liquidity sweeps, and then it could come back down, take this liquidity down here. I'm still looking at these areas for a possible long on BTC. I'm not changing my mind. I'm still looking at these areas. Obviously I've got a lot of BTC in my spot account, and I've got a lot of other trades open in my spot accounts. They're just hodl ones. They're just ones that I'm going to literally hold and let them run through. Also, you want to be looking at, you know, it's still technically in a range, and it's been in this range now for a very, very long time. So we'll look. 133 days we've been in this range, which is a very long time. But I am still looking at these areas for it to sweep these areas. You know, we've got a nice support area here on 50k, and then we've got another area here which was previous resistance turned into a support area, and that's where I'm going to be looking at on BTC. At the minute, like I say, I'm sat on my hands just watching, not really taking any trades at the minute. Like I was saying about the support and resistance areas, you need to be marking out these areas really to see where, you know, all this choppy price action's occurring. Got another one here which it's struggling to get through that area, but once it popped it's moved. And what's it done? Friday to now, it's moved 15% back up. So, like I've said before, I'm really not expecting BTC just to, you know, like it trailed down like this. I didn't expect it just to go like that. It's going to have choppy price action, and I did show you that. It's going to come down like this. It's going to push up like this. It's going to come down. It's going to push up. It's going to come down. It's going to push up. You know, once it starts to break that area again, then we could see this come back down into this area. And it ain't going to sit here. I'm not saying it's just going to keep dropping down into that area, because then we'll probably have some more bullish momentum and it'll start to come up again. Do this. Hit that area again. And then trail back down. But like I say, I've got a target for BTC. Here's my target around this area. Around 83, 84k. And that's what I'll be looking at. You know, a lot of people think that it's just going to keep doing that. It's not just going to keep doing that. Ain't no market that's just going to keep doing that. Even when we were having that big run up here. You know, when we had this big run up here, we always get the little pullback. So we've come up, we've pulled back, we've come up, little pullback, come up, pull back, come up, pull back, come up, little pullback, come up. Now coming down, up. They're the sort of things that we're going to be looking at. Like I say, I don't think BTC is just going to take one big shit in the market and just go bam all the way down, because it's not how markets roll. So that's just a little update on BTC. Keep an eye on these current levels. Like I say, we've got the point of control here, we've got the value area low, it's now back inside. And like I say, we could be looking to go into this area up here. Let's have a little look. DYDX. Same here, we've got a little, but look here how we had that little reclaim and then slam. Wiped everything out. So if you've started going long here, that's the point of control. You don't want to be going long in any trade at the point of control. Your long should be round here at the value area lows. Your short should be here around the value area highs. They're where you're going to be looking at, and you need to look at price action as well. Is it going to fall back in between this? Yeah, it fell in between it. Then you take your short, and then you follow it all the way down. You know, most altcoins have actually really took a massive hit, like the 80% drop on most altcoins. And like I say, you want to be looking at your fair value gaps as well. See, where's these fair value gaps at? We've got one here, but it has been tapped into previously. You want to see it start creating fair value gaps up, because there's a bearish fair value gap there that it could tap in and then drop again. We've got another bearish fair value gap here that it's tapped in and could potentially fall again. I want to look at NIA. I've been looking at these areas on NIA to go long. These are two nice areas where you want it to be going long here. It's filled out that fair value gap, come back up and sat inside it. Got another bearish fair value gap it needs to break out of there, and that's the point of control right there. So NIA could go towards that point of control here. Be looking at that area there. We've got which was the other one that I was looking at now? See if I can find it. It's not on that one. Let's have a look at this. Watch list. Pendle, some nice price action. But you see how it's come into this bearish fair value gap here? Yeah, we are in a bullish one there, but we have tagged it previously. This is the only one that we haven't tagged, and when it did tag it, it took off. You got a 40% moving pendle once it tagged that. Respected it. Take you long. 40% move. There's another one that I want. RNDR. Let's have a little look at RNDR. These are the areas that you really want to be going long on RNDR. Got a nice fair value gap there. You want to see it come and tag into here. Fill it. Respect it. Come up. Tap. Bam. That's what you want to be looking at. But we've also got... Nah, it's been tagged. But the point of control on RNDR is up here. Let me just remove this volume profile. Let me just get another one up. Yeah, the point of control's up here. We are trading below the value area low at the minute. Let's have a little look. BNX. BNX went crazy. So let's just open BNX. Let's have a little look at BNX here. So let's just get that volume profile from here. Yeah, look, BNX traded below the value area low. Any gaps? Yeah, we had a bullish fair value gap there, and it has in effect that has respected that bullish fair value gap there, because it's come back inside that bullish fair value gap. Yeah, you've got liquidity there at 1.5 on BNX. Keep an eye on that one. We've also got areas here. Previous resistance, you can see it where resistance goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It did come back down, and then it broke through, and then it held that previous area there. Just mark them out on the weekly. Got a zone marked out on the weekly here. Didn't respect it. Came back up, came back in, tagged it, bam, off it goes. At the minute, not really doing out. So we'll look at the weekly. So it's like you want to be looking at like these areas here. So that there was a prior resistance area. Now is a support area. So you wait for it to do that, comes back in, tries to retag it. You got another 76% move. But yeah, that was just a quick update on BTC and how you want to be looking at. I'm gonna redo a video about support and resistance, and I'm also gonna do another video about the Atos trading platform and show you how I set certain things up, how I'm looking at certain things. This is why I've got so many charts open at the minute, so I can actually see what's going on, which is previous days highs, lows, closing prices, week's highs, current week's open, previous days lows, things like that. But we'll get that video out to you. But like I say, when people start shouting BTC 100k, get out of the market. And that's it from me. Like I say, I've got a thing there called Buy Me a Coffee if you want to help me, support me for what I'm actually doing. Also, don't forget to join CWP, so you can see all these messages here. CWP right here. Let me get this up. There we go. Crypto Whale Pumps chats. Also got this premium chat. Have a little look in premium chat. Join premium, help Andre out and he'll help you out. And that's about it from me. Happy trading, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.